Right now, PGA Tour executives are testifying on Capitol Hill. Senators have been grilling them over their controversial deal with Saudi-backed LIV Golf.
Now, the planned merger shocked the sports world after the sides announced it last month. But today, Tour officials are defending the move and describe it as the best option for the future of golf. NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent Ali Vitali is following it all for us. Ali, we've heard from two PGA Tour officials, but nobody actually from LIV. So first, just break down the key takeaways from today's hearing.
Yeah, look, Morgan, the entire vibe of today was a mix between sports and the future of golf, but also national security concerns and concerns about Saudi Arabia being given a platform in this current moment that would allow them to sort of rebrand on the international stage. That's one of the things that senators were highlighting repeatedly over the course of this hearing. Listen, for example, to how Senator Blumenthal framed this. Watch.
Today's hearing is about much more than the game of golf. It's about how a brutal, repressive regime can buy influence, indeed, even take over a cherished American institution to cleanse its public image.
And look, the argument that the PGA Tour officials who were speaking there were making, guys, was effectively they felt backed into a corner. This was the best option, in their words, to stop the sport from splintering. That doesn't mean that there weren't still some tough and sober questions during this hearing. They're in a brief break right now, but they'll pick back up for the rest of the afternoon, too.
Yeah, so many questions from fans, from sports reporters, everybody, just about how it's even going to work. That leaves just so much to the imagination at this point. Also, Ali, this deal is now, we know, causing some internal backlash for the PGA Tour, at least some internal friction. A longtime member of its policy board just stepped down. What does that mean for the Tour moving forward?
It means that there's not just pushback from people in Congress and people who are fans of the sport, but also from people who are within their own ranks. And it is a sign that while these officials from the Tour believe that they made the best decision for the sport going forward, it doesn't mean that their board members are all in agreement there. And I think that's going to be one of the storylines that we continue to watch here, is not just how Congress and legislative bodies and fans of the sport react, but then also what happens inside each of these golf entities as they merge themselves into one.
NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent today, also an anchor for us. Ali Vitali, thank you so much. Good to see you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.